All right. I really don't want to have this discussion, but I've had to repeat myself 2 or 3 times on Twitter now, and I really don't feel like doing it again. So here goes. As far as I'm concerned, the GOAT debate in the NFL is over for at least the next 10 years. At least. The only person I feel like could catch Tom Brady eventually is Patrick Mahomes. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. The reason I'm making this video is because there are people who already claim Mahomes to be the GOAT, or are getting ready to claim if he wins the second Super Bowl. Over the last couple days, I've seen a couple tweets that just pissed me off, flat out. I'm just going to say it, they pissed me off. The first of those being an opinion, I can't remember who said it, but somebody on ESPN said that Patrick Mahomes is already second in the GOAT debate, and he would pass Brady if he won his second Super Bowl on Sunday. Yeah, there's a slight problem with that. Nobody would call Brady the GOAT until he won his fourth ring. Mahomes is maybe about to win his second. Maybe. Does anybody see a problem with that? People are ready to call Mahomes the GOAT after 2 rings when nobody would call Brady the GOAT until he got his fourth. That's wild. I'm not saying Mahomes can't maybe someday be the GOAT. He very well could be. Just where we're sitting right now, even if he wins this Super Bowl, I don't see it currently. I'm just going to rattle off, I think it's about 10 or 11 stats that Brady holds the record for that I really don't think are going to be broken. They could very well be broken. I just don't see it. So here goes. Wins, 251. That would be going undefeated for what? 12 or 13 years? That's not happening for anybody. Or even if you win, 12 games, 12 or 13 games, that's still going to take you 15 years. Or 15 plus years. He had over 89,000 passing yards. That would be 18 seasons of 5,000 passing yards each season. That would get you 90. Nobody's doing that. So that's not getting broken. 649 touchdowns. That would be roughly 40 touchdowns a season for, what is that, 22 years, 23 years? That's not happening for anybody. Postseason wins. This is one of the bigger stats that makes Brady the GOAT, I think. 35. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, I could be wrong. I'll have to double check this. The next closest quarterback has like 11 or 12 playoff wins. Brady has 35. That alone should put him head and shoulders above anybody. 13,000 passing yards in the playoffs as well. 88 touchdowns. Those stats alone should clear him. He should be the GOAT until somebody beats those stats. This whole discourse with Mahomes, where he gets to be the GOAT after 2 rings, is just wild to me when Brady had to work so hard to get his 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, 4th specifically to pass Montana, but to get 3 after that, that's insane. But to have Mahomes just come in and be like, and everybody be like, all right, Mahomes is the GOAT no matter what, even if he wins this one Super Bowl after Brady retires, this second Super Bowl of his career. Super Bowl stats for Tom Brady. These are ridiculous. 7 wins in 10 attempts. You could argue he could probably have won the other 3 if not for some, the Philly special, the helmet catch. But nobody's going to have 10 Super Bowl appearances. I don't even think the Chiefs will get 10. 5 Super Bowl MVPs. This is another one. People like to argue, oh, Brady can't be the GOAT. He got carried by his defenses. He only won the Super Bowl because of his defenses. Yeah, he's got 5 Super Bowl MVPs, so you can bite one on that too. Passing yards, over 3,000 in the Super Bowl, over 10 games. So that's averaging 300 a game, roughly. That's not getting broken. 21 touchdowns. That one could be broken eventually. Just because, with the way the game's played today, high-power offenses, it very well could be broken. But I don't see it. And the last one, 6 game-winning drives in the Super Bowl. That means he's clutch. That means when it mattered the most, Tom Brady was able to go down, get his team in position for whether it was a touchdown, a game-winning field goal, whatever it was, he was able to do it 70% of the time at least. I mean, that's 6 just in the Super Bowl. To have people coming in and saying, all right, if Mahomes wins his second ring, he's the GOAT, or he's at least second, is just wild to me. It's disrespectful to Tom Brady. It's disrespectful to Joe Montana, who many thought was the GOAT before Tom Brady. And it's just outright wrong. I'm sick of getting in arguments on Twitter telling people, hey, you're wrong. Here's stats to back it up. And, oh, those aren't the stats that matter. Call me when Mahomes has every record in the book. Or at least half of them. And maybe I'll talk. Maybe. But I'm getting sick and tired of people discrediting Brady due to recency bias for Mahomes. I can't wait to see Mahomes' career play out. The guy's fun to watch. But as of right now, you cannot call him the GOAT. You can't put him in the top 5, in my opinion. And the fact that people have him at 2 and possibly to 1 if he wins the Super Bowl is freaking nuts. It just is.